Good evening, you guys. I'm gonna be doing a what we had for dinner this week, and I'm trying to, because today's Wednesday, I'm trying to do like a healthy Wednesday, because you guys already know that I do Taco Tuesdays and then Spaghetti Thursdays. So I'm trying to do healthy Wednesdays. It's not like every week. I'm just trying. So today is one of those days and I'm gonna try it out again. And then on Fridays we're trying to do Fish Friday, but it's not going to be every day either, because Lily doesn't like fish and she doesn't even like shrimp. So today I'm gonna have to add something else for her, or she just ate a sandwich. We'll see what happens with that, and maybe she'll just eat like the vegetables and the rice. So Friday, like I was saying, I'm trying to do maybe every other week a Fish Friday, you know, because Lily's not going to be happy on that day. And I think that's it. And I want to go back eventually to Meatless Monday. It's so limited when it comes to meatless. We are so used to eating meat. It is hard for us not to eat meat. So we'll see how that goes too. And the baby, Snow, she doesn't really eat much like squash, so I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to have some kind of backup plan for her too today, because today I'm making a shrimp and squash dish that I found on Pinterest. And I know my last video I said I'm only gonna do like cook with me's, and I'll still do cook with me sometimes. It depends. I'll see how I feel as time goes, like what I'm gonna do with my schedule. But let me show you guys the ingredients for today. This is the dish I'm gonna make today. It is shrimp and vegetable skillet. I seen this on Pinterest and I was like, oh, this looks good. I have to try it. So let me show you the ingredients for this particular dish. So I got black pepper, salt, some cumin, paprika, chili powder, olive oil, a yellow squash, and then, you know, a green squash. It says a small onion, so I'll probably use most of this one because it is kind of small. And then 2 cloves of garlic, it says, a lime, 2 pounds of shrimp, and a red pepper. And for my rice, I have the rice out with some butter. I'll be using salt and 2 of these little cloves of garlic. Washed the shrimp. I took all of, you know, the tails off because those had tails on it. And I got all the spices ready with some olive oil. So I'm going to go ahead and put everything in here, and I'm going to marinate it before I cut all the vegetables. It says to add a tablespoon of olive oil for all these veggies. I feel like that's a little bit. Huh, don't you think it's a little bit, Jessie? Yeah. No, I feel like that's very little bit. So I'm gonna add 2, because I don't want them to get burnt and dry and stuck to the bottom. Look at these veggies. They look so colorful. Look at them, Jessie. They look so colorful and good. Okay. So I'm gonna add them in here. I'm just gonna coat all of them with some of that olive oil. I'm gonna cook them until they're a little tender, with a little bit of like golden color, it says. Eating your papas, Mama? What are you eating? Jessica's giving her SpaghettiOs. She'll eat some rice too. We're gonna give her some veggies. See if she likes it. but just in case she's gonna eat that, because she hasn't really ate any zucchini much, only like in soup. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 1.5 cups of rice in here. I put 3 cups of water in there, so now I'm gonna put some salt first till I feel like, you know, it tastes good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in the garlic, and then I'm gonna put a good chunk of butter in there. I don't know which one. One's smaller, one's bigger. Sometimes I feel like that. Like, I don't know which one. Let's like be easy on arteries, I guess. We'll put the smaller one. So I'm just gonna let it melt a little bit in there. Okay, you guys already know, so I'm gonna cover it and lower it. I put the veggies in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the shrimp, and Lily's making SpaghettiOs. I told you guys she don't like shrimp, so that's what she wants tonight. Maybe you could have some of the veggies too with some rice. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead, okay, cool. So she'll have that with some veggies. And here's little Mama's. She wants to help Nana, huh? She's so adorable, my little Mamacita. That's what she does. She loves me. She always wants me to carry her. If I don't carry her, she gets real mad. Okay, this looks done. Put these little babies in here.
Time again I relapse, but your love is always waiting. Perhaps I can't save myself, so I fade to black.
Mamacita's face, she's eating rice with some of the veggies. I don't know if she's gonna eat all the veggies. Are you, Mama? She loves rice though. And then here is dinner. We're gonna see if Brian likes it. What does he think about it? I'm not gonna show him because he doesn't have a shirt on.
It's good though.
Yeah?
I think it's good.
It's good?
Very good.
I like the flavor.
You do? Good. And Evelyn doesn't like shrimp, so that's good. I gotta try it too now. I like it. Okay. I tried it. I like it. It's definitely a make again. It does. It has a little spice, so it's good. I do like it. I don't know why I expected to have a little sweetness, but there's nothing sweet in it. But it's still good though. So this was our dinner for Wednesday night.
Today we are making spaghetti and sausage.
And croissants.
It's Spaghetti Thursday, so we're gonna be making spaghetti today. Just gonna add the sausages and let them cook first because they take the longest out of everything. Then we'll do the sauce and the noodles and then the mushrooms. We have croissants also, but I kind of took them out too late, so they're defrosting right now. So I'm gonna already start cutting the mushrooms, even though even though the sausage is still cooking. Hi. So only me, my mom, and Lily like mushrooms, so I'm not gonna make that many, and I'm gonna have to cut them in like big pieces because my dad's pretty picky about that. But I heard you can't wash mushrooms. I still do it anyways, or you're not supposed to wash them. I'm not sure why, but I don't know. I still do it anyways because they're dirty.
We had company right now, so we didn't film, but we made the croissants. We're about to put them in. We preheated the oven already. And
we're making the noodles, and then this should be almost done. It's boiling, so
we added the sauce to this sausage because it was done. We also chopped up the sausage.
yeah,
into little.
I added sugar and chili flakes to the sauce to make it more flavorful.
Alright, so we just finished it. The baby loves it already. Got biscuit right there on the side. Right there. And then We got the sausage spaghetti, and I didn't want mushrooms because I don't like mushrooms, but the rest of them have mushrooms. So yeah, looks pretty good. She likes it too.
It's Friday the 13th, and we are gonna do a Crockpot meal because I've been cleaning a lot and I have some other stuff. I gotta shampoo my rug, and I'm probably gonna be exhausted by the time, you know, dinner comes. So I'm going to use this book. This is the Woman's Day Slow Cooker Classics. Evelyn got me this, I would say, about 2 years ago for Christmas. And I'm going to use this recipe today. The stewed pork and white beans. So it has like bacon, some dry white wine. And this is what it's supposed to look like. I'm sure mine ain't going to look exactly like that, but we're going to try to get it as close as we can. The ingredients I'm going to use is onion. It asks for fresh thyme. I don't have fresh thyme. Some chicken broth, 8 cloves of garlic, tomato paste. It asks for diced tomatoes. I have stewed tomatoes. It asks for canned white beans, but small white beans, but it's okay. These cook pretty fast, and so I just have the dry ones. It asks for dry lentils, some white wines. I got this small little bottle for that, some bacon, and some pork butt. Now this is easy. It asked to put it in the microwave, and I'm game with that, like, for sure. So that's about 4 ounces, 4 slices. It says 4 ounces. To put it in there for 4 minutes until crisp. I'm using a liner. I'm using these, the Reynolds Kitchen one. That is because the kids are gonna thank me. They don't want to have to scrub all this stuff, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna whisk together the chicken broth. So it calls for, let me see how much chicken broth. 2 cups of chicken broth, of the low sodium chicken broth, and that's what I got. It's the low sodium. It doesn't call for salt, so maybe all of this flavor together, right? Maybe the bacon. It calls for a half a cup of white wine. So put that in. Okay, and the tomato paste. So it's 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. So I whisk that together. It says to add the tomatoes, garlic, and the onion. So let's do that. So tomatoes. It says just to smash the garlic. Not cut it up or anything, just smash it. And then the onion is diced. It says to dice the onion. 4 sprigs of thyme. I don't even know. I have no idea what 4 sprigs of thyme is. So maybe I'll just put like a good teaspoon of thyme. That's what I'm probably gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a teaspoon of thyme then. I'm pretty sure that's good. And then I'm gonna put the bacon and the pork. It says to fold in the pork. I'm gonna fold the pork in, and then after I'm gonna add this because this has a bone in it. So I'm gonna cover it, put it on high. It says not to put the beans in. I looked up about the white beans, and it says, so put on high. It says that it takes about 40 minutes to an hour in the crock pot. So about an hour before it's done, I'm gonna go ahead and put the white beans in. And then it says, let me see, it says 15 minutes. Oh, 35 minutes before it's done, then I put the lentils in. It's ready. I had to put it in a little longer because it took a little longer for the white beans, but it tastes really good. I love the flavor in this recipe. So I'm gonna put the recipe down in the link below. And I'm happy that I tried this. I love the little flavor from the bacon. It's very slight, but it's good. It's good. So this is our dinner for Friday night. I wanted to come on here and say that I really like this meal. And I'm gonna say that I think it's like a fall winter meal for sure. Today is Monday. I'm gonna do meatless Monday today. So let me go ahead and show you guys what I'm gonna do today. This is one of the things I usually do when I do meatless Monday. It's fall now, so I'm gonna do some chili, but with no meat. I'm making it with, I think it's 4 different beans, or 3. No, it's 4. Okay, so I put a half a cup of each beans except for the pinto beans. They're the star of this dish. So I have some kidney beans, black beans, and small white beans, and then I have pinto beans. I think I got them all right. Yes. So I already rinsed them and all that stuff. So then I have some garlic and some onion. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it inside here. I'm gonna saute it first. I'm also going to salt it, the veggies, and put some pepper. Okay, I'm gonna add the beans in real quick. And I'm also gonna add the water. I need more water. Okay, that should be good. Then I'm gonna add some kosher salt, just to salt the beans too while it's cooking. I'm not gonna add any of the other stuff yet until it's cooking a little bit. Maybe when it's like an hour and 2 hours in, then I'll go ahead. Okay, so I'm just gonna let it boil, then I'll cover it and I'll come back. So I'm trying a different recipe. I found this recipe, I just Googled it real quick. You know, it has different ingredients that I've never tried before, and I just thought it looked interesting, so I'm gonna try it out. So these are ingredients. So I'm gonna use 3 tablespoons of chili powder, 1 tablespoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika. It says if desired, but I thought I'll try it out with some smoked paprika. And this is the one I'm saying that I've never used something like this in chili, but it says cocoa powder. So it says 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder. Let's see how that comes out. And then a half a teaspoon of some garlic powder, then a half a teaspoon of onion powder, and then a half a teaspoon of red bell pepper. I always mess up. A half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Hopefully it's not going to be spicy because the baby. But I do put this in spaghetti and she's like completely fine with it. And then this is another one, ground cinnamon. So 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. So I'm gonna see how that comes out today. I'm gonna go ahead and put this all together and mix it up. So I drained some of the water now. So I'm gonna add this. I always add this. Let me see if we can focus on it. Some of this diced with garlic. Tomatoes that is diced with garlic, oregano, and basil. I like this. I know it seems like if it wouldn't go with chili beans, but it does. I always use this when I make the chili beans. And then I kind of messed up. I didn't read the directions for this. It said that you have to, when you're sauteing the meat, which I'm not even using meat anyway, and you saute the veggies, then you're gonna toast it with this, and I didn't know that. So now I know for next time. So I'm just gonna put it in there, and I'm gonna put half and see how it tastes, because it says that she uses the whole one, but I'm gonna use half first, and then I'll go ahead and gradually put some more inside. So I used about, I would say 3/4 of it, because it already tastes good. So I put half, taste it, add a little more, And then, so I'm just gonna, I put it to, oh my gosh, I can't talk today. I can't talk. Okay. So I went ahead and I hired the flame. So I'm just gonna let it boil like this without the top. And I'm gonna go ahead and start making this, the honey cornbread mix. So this is what it calls for. 2/3 of milk, putting 1/3 of Kerrygold butter, and 1 egg. And that's it. That's why I love these. Every time I make it by myself, it just never comes out right. So I'm gonna make this one, and instead of vegetable oil, I'm using the butter. I'm excited for this butter in here. I know it's gonna make it taste really good. I have to say, I cannot tell. There's cocoa powder and cinnamon in this. Can you tell, Bryn?
No.
No, huh? So I think it tastes good. I like this recipe. I mean, it tastes like other chili. I couldn't really notice the difference, to be honest, but it's a good recipe. And then here, I already tried this. It's really good. It's very sweet. So if you like sweet cornbread, like really sweet, I like that brand. So this is our dinner for Monday, Meatless Monday. So today's dinner is, what's today? Tuesday, that's right, Taco Tuesday. So I just cut up some flat meat that I got, and then I put some onion in here. Okay, and then let me show you guys what I put in it. So I'm gonna put some orange juice in the meat. This is how I marinate for the, you know, carne asada tacos. I don't make this that often because it takes forever to take all the fat off of the meat. And then I'm gonna add some lemon. Okay, so I added some of the lemon. That was 3 lemons that I added. I do like to add more, but I don't have any more. So that's just gonna have to do. Then I added some pepper. I would say maybe like, you know what, I don't really measure it. I gotta do that measurements. I think I might have filmed this before, I'm not sure. It's been a while. So I'm gonna use some Lori's seasoned salt. I put some of that in here. And then I'm gonna use some onion powder. If you guys can see it, I know my light's like super bright because I'm right by the window. I'm gonna add a little onion powder. I'm gonna add some garlic powder. And then I'm going to add some chicken bouillon. And what I do is I just add an eyeball. I'm just gonna mix it up. So let me tell you guys what I do. So once I put it on the stove and it's cooking the meat, I'll taste the meat. And then if it seems like if it needs a little more seasoning, I just add some more of this bouillon. I don't want to add too much now, but that's what I do. And I'm just gonna mix it up. I'm gonna cover it, put it in the refrigerator for at least an hour. More is probably better. Overnight would be great. It's been marinating for about 2.5 hours today. So I just got it in the pan. I'm just gonna let it cook. It's gonna cook a while because I want the meat to be really soft. So the meat is done. It looks like very little bit. It's all right. We're gonna have some salad. We're gonna have this premium kit Southwest salad. I already got this going. I put some olive oil. So I'm gonna warm up the tortillas with this. And I'm also gonna put some zucchini in there. My father-in-law was living with us for a little while, and he made a salad and he put zucchini instead of cucumber, and it's good. I didn't think it would go together, but it does. Now I'm just gonna add some avocado and some grape tomatoes. So here's the taco. There was some kind of like tacos dressing that came with this. I didn't put tomatoes because they ended up being bad. But anyway, the meat is really good. You guys should try that. I love the meat. My family love it. And then here's mine. I'm just gonna have a salad with some carne asada, topped with a little bit of cheese. And that's our dinner for Taco Tuesday. Today is Wednesday and I am making hamburgers, bacon burgers. So I just have some, I don't know what percentage this is, but this is, you know, ground beef. So I just add some Lori's seasoned salt with some pepper, and I'm gonna go ahead and make the patties up. So I'm gonna make this bacon right here. I got this from Aldi. So I'm gonna use this. I've seen people use this and I already did it once, and it It doesn't splash everywhere, so it's a lot easier to use this, like a pot. Okay, here's the hamburger. So I added, obviously, lettuce, tomato. I like these banana slices, and some bacon, avocado, and some cheese on top. I put some mayonnaise and mustard in there. I'm gonna put some ketchup right now. And then some Doritos, and Brian's gonna cut up some watermelon right now. And water. That's it. That's our dinner. That's our dinners for, I mean, it's not a whole week straight. There was some from the other couple weeks ago, but that's our dinners. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.